Guys, why, oh why? Oh why, oh why, oh why? Like, people always say, like, Bugsy, Nana Wynn's making another video talking about how weird the Archie comics are. What are you gonna do about it? Making videos on it. Personally, but I'm really gonna talk about the patch thing for a minute because it's only gonna take like a fucking second to actually explain it all. Okay, for some of you that probably think that Antoine, like evil Antoine, was something that came out of left field. Well, if you read Solo and Sally to the point where they're like, Antoine's different, he has a scar, they were setting you up for that. Because, remember, Sonic came back in like a year. There was a big, gigantic, motherfucking year time skip. No one could ever say why Antoine became more fearsome and why he has that fucking scar. And patch Anti-Antoine from Moebius. For those, again, I know I show my bias on that one, but I don't know. Moebius as a concept to me is infinitely interesting because it really shows you what Moebius would have been like if, like, the Freedom Fighters weren't the heroes that we all know that they are, which is pretty interesting. And the comic had some real weird alternate realities, which I'm cool with because they were weird, but in some way, they made sense in the continuity of a multiverse. Like, I don't know, whenever I talk about multiverse stuff, it's like people just look like I'm asking them to tit fuck goats. And I'm just like, okay. And then I try to bring it down even simpler. They're like, what? I don't know what you're talking about, Bugsy. Please. I don't know. This multiverse theory is too much for me. I'm like, oh, dude, it's not that hard. It's just think of everything as a different outcome. Think of, like, say there's a universe where you wanted cereal, right? But there were only but you had a choice between cereal or bagels. There's like one outcome where you actually chose the bagels over the cereal, and stuff goes like that all the fucking time in these alternate realities. Sometimes like in little ways, sometimes in more drastic ways. But let's get to the point. So Patch at some point, I would say during, like, I forget when they imply that Antoine basically becomes a little bit more darker. But yeah, basically, so he wants to be king because I think this is around the time when Scourge basically took over fucking Moebius. And he was, he made everybody his bitch pretty much. Like, he took over everything. And I'll probably get into my own little speculation of why that is, but I'm not really here to talk about that. So yeah, the thing about what happened there was the fact that this was during Sally and Sonic's little breakup. So long, Sally. I've talked about it so many different times, in so many different ways, in so many different angles. You pretty much already know how I feel about it. But basically, yeah, that's what was going on. Patrick's trying to poison the king. Elias is Sally's brother, who left to have his own to start his own family, but had to come back because they thought something fishy was going on with Antoine, and and freaking Sally was like, okay, and Elias was like, no, I'm gonna be king because Sally doesn't need to be queen yet. Sonic did the. People say Sonic did this out of jealousy, but when he started to really, because it started to become more than him just being jealous, and when he really started to think that this, Antoine may be doing something shady, that's when he really started going into hero mode. But I know a lot of people only see it as him being jealous and, him getting all the girls and stuff. Let me be clear. Let me be clear about Sonic's relationships. Let me be clear. Let me be truly, honestly, honest to God, clear with you all. The only time Sonic went after all these chicks was either during his breakup with Sally, or when Scourge was still anti-Sonic and was trying to hit on every chick that moved in a 5-mile radius. And king shaming fetish. What the fuck? King shaming quicksand. Social Injustice Warrior. I'll look at that later. What the fuck? Okay, hold up. I got a lot of these notifications, folks. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Try to. I gotta look at BG Mike stuff, but I don't want to look at Doki music exit because that's some sad shit. But anyways, again, there was a period of time where Anti-Sonic, before he became Scourge, was basically posing as Sonic and trying to hit on everybody that moves. But also take into consideration that Sonic is a teenager in the book. When you're a teenager, you basically get a lot of relationships before you get into your main. Then you get into your actual main one that you actually feel like is right for you. So all I'm saying is y'all don't understand that Sonic is a fucking teenager, and even though he's a hedgehog, dude was a teenager in the book. So yeah, of course he was gonna have maybe a few chicks. It doesn't make him into some sort of playboy. I mean, I can't even imagine Sonic being like this big fucking head dog Mac Daddy. It's just it don't fit. Like him getting relationships, I understand. Him falling out of like relationships and not really, because the only chicks he's ever really been with it was Sally and Fiona when you really think about it. And we would count the bunny when he kissed Bunny, but that was mostly a one-time thing, you know. See, that's the thing that I'm sorry I don't have like a visual of like Sonic right now. I just felt like I needed to clear the air before I do any more Sonic history things, because again, neither one wants to do freaking the Archie comics are so weird. Well, I'm gonna give you guys the actual facts of certain issues, as long as they come out. As long as he keeps making them, I'll keep doing these because I want you all to understand that one, the Archie comics aren't weird when you actually try to understand them. I hate when people say like this is so weird when they use it in using the context of Night of Wind's using, because it's like he doesn't take the time to understand them, and that's okay. He can do that. He can make a little bit of humor that isn't really that funny. He's just, again, to me, it's not that funny. Like to everybody else, they're like, ha ha ha, this is funny because we're poking at something that's weird, and that's why it's funny. But to me, it's not funny because it's not legit funny. It's not because I'm a Sonic, it's not because I'm an Archie fan. It's because you're not really doing anything other than going, ha ha ha, this is some funny shit. I don't know what's going on. And to me, that's not funny. That's just dumb. It's on Teen Titans. Like, to me, it's like right near or a little bit closer to Teen Titans Go sense of humor. I mean, I'm all down for laughing at things that are random, but again, Night of the Wind, you don't do you understand that people will actually take you fucking seriously to the point where it's gonna be like, where everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, they're gonna be like, oh my god, freaking, the Archie comics is weird, and it's just gonna repeat and repeat and repeat. Kind of reminds me of when the whole green eyes argument started by a guy named Not Whole Resident, if y'all remember. I didn't do anything back then. I didn't try to quell that or even try to stop it. But at least by giving you guys a little bit of knowledge about these comics, I can at least try and quell it a little bit. And for some of you may think, oh well, Bugsy, that's kind of being a little pretentious. Well, it's not really, because I'm just trying to show you guys that comics aren't weird unless you can actually get an actual understanding of it, instead of having the person doing comics and going, ha ha ha, it's weird, or thinking that I'm just a fanboy, just angry and mad. No, because I know this is how it starts. It starts with a joke, or starts with a joke, or starts with some kind of misconception, and then it boils over to like the comics were weird because this happened and that happened. Y'all ain't even gonna know where it came from until y'all ain't even gonna know where it came from, because it's just gonna be in the consciousness of other fans. It's gonna be passed down over and over again. And I've seen that happen because before Richard Kuda, or Not Whole Resident, or however you want to call him, there was no green-eyed argument before he made his video, and then everybody started using it. You guys wonder what the point of my little history thing is. My little thing is, I don't want to, I'm trying to stop the ignorance. I'm trying to stop it. Or at least get you guys a little bit of knowledge so you guys can actually pick up the books for yourself and make your own call. Instead of just probably either listening to me or listening to Night of the Wind. That's what I'm trying to do. And maybe it's a lofty goal. It's a lofty goal, yes. But I'd rather try than not do anything at all. I'd rather want to preserve Archie Sonic's history and promote freaking Archie Sonic online, so then if people are really inclined and really want to give the fan continuation the Archie Sonic a try, they can actually look at this comic and be like, oh, Bugsy talked to me about this, that, and that, and the third, so I can actually go read this without any problems. That's the thing I'm trying to do. And, oh yeah, we're going to get into my least favorite little holdover. Ooh, yeah, guys. You guys understand in like both of these Sonic comic continuities, there's like a trailer arc where Sonic the Comic has its trailer arc still ongoing because, that's more of a fan continuation and a lot of people don't have time to just do the thing. I feel like, okay, this is how I feel about the whole trailer arc thing. And Archie is just like, okay, we know it's Sally because she gets robot size. With Sonic the Comic, it's more. Yeah, with Sonic the Comic, it's more annoying because when you think about it, when you really truly think about it, when you're thinking about Archie, when you're thinking about Sonic the Comic or Fleetway Sonic, it makes me mad just to think about it. All these freaking people in this version of Mobius think that Sonic's a traitor because of Metal Sonic trying to be him, being him. And it really gets on my nerves because, like, Sonic has saved you guys countless fucking times. How can you literally fucking say that Sonic is a traitor? Like, y'all don't even think, like, oh, wait a minute. Aren't there a group of Metal Sonics that can do the exact same thing? I just hate, like, the trailer arc in that is just, it sucks because, remember, guys, the trailer arc for me started, the trailer arc with Sonic the Comic, which I'm not going to get into because this is strictly Archie, but I just wanted to talk about this one because, It dragged on way too long. It started when I was 16, and man, guys, I'm a 20-something now. So it's like, it's been going on for quite a while. But getting back to Archie for a moment, I mean, like, I want that plot line, the trainer plot line in Archie to be resolved. I want the Secret Freedom Fighters, since in the pre, we are in the pre-reboot version of the universe. So that means the Secret Freedom Fighters are still there. Jeffrey St. John still gets possessed by Nagus, and everything's setting up for the grand finale, because remember, Nagus was king. That's a thing that happened. And really, like, you know, I like that story because, like, Nagus actually influenced people because during the whole Iron Dominion arc, uh, the Iron Queen took over Nicole, and Mina and the others were just scared because Nicole was completely taken over and was working for the Iron Queen, and then that's what started. And I thought, like, it was because of their fear of Nicole, but actually it was Nagus, which, I don't know. I think it would have been better if Nagus really didn't have a part in it, but he's like, no, their fear was there. I just brought it out to the surface a little bit more. I don't really like. There's not a lot of gripes I have with the Archie comics. I love them all. And even as I get older, I understand there are reasons for certain arcs to be the way that they are. Except for the Endangered Species arc, because that was going to be a little bit more involved, and because of the Ken Penders lawsuit, we didn't get it the way we were supposed to get it. Like, we were gonna see, like, Robbo Hedge. For those of you that don't know, that's Amy's cousin. It's kind of like Robin Hood, which I really enjoyed, because he was a pretty cool concept. And yeah, but yeah, like, guys, some of you don't really even need me to show you how cool the comics are. You don't need me to show you that. But I'll do it anyway, because, for some, they want to know. Others, I feel like you guys can, like, at least find some of the comics. I don't know if you can find them on Amazon. Let me go look. Hold up, guys. I need to be incognitus. Which means I gotta turn off the screen for a minute, because I want to look how much Archie Sonic comics are, if you wanted to buy them. Because there are no trades. No, because after Archie was done, they said fuck the trades. But there are a few ones. There are some Sonic. They are Sonic Selects, but they basically only have the older stories. Back when the comic was real goofy. Okay. Sonic. Comics. Sonic costumes. Sonic comic books. There we go. Let's look at these. You got Worlds Unite. How what? Oh, these. Oh, god dang. All these are lower in price. Wow. Guys, you can get these relatively cheap. You can get all these relatively cheap. Whoa. Whoa. Guys, they're like 10. They're like, the lowest is like $7. Some of these are just the archives. Some of these are just the archives. And the others. The others are the Sega Sonic series. Some of these are more the archives, which I'm actually kind of surprised. Like, I think they have mostly all of the, like, seriously, at the very lowest, they're like $7, but at their highest, they're like $10. So you guys can get it. You guys totally can. It's a thing that you can do. Wow, though. Okay. Circling back. See, to me, as long as we have fan projects that keep the freedom fighters alive, and even though, I feel like it's our job as Archie fans to share our knowledge with the other Sonic fans who want to actually listen. So that way we spread a little bit more knowledge to the others so they can actually understand this a little bit more. And dudes, the Archie comics themselves right now on Amazon are pretty cheap. Most of them have the archives. I don't know how far the archives actually go. I would probably assume they go all the way up to issue 100 or 200. I think 100 probably. But I think I might just get them all because don't really have all the comics. I started my comic collection of those comics when Archie was kind of going through the post reboot, before the reboot happened, and then after, like right when Mecha Sally was Mecha Sally, and then we started to and then everything got rebooted. So there that is. Ugh. But I will talk about this. Although I think Ian Flynn is a capable writer, I heard he was going to. Okay, let me go grab this one video from my vast library of other videos that I do. I make it sound so freaking. When I think about it, I make it sound so freaking luxurious. Like I have this vast collection of videos that people can watch. And oh yeah, sorry for the stream. Sorry for my wrestling stream. The cut out. I don't know what was going on. So yeah, I'm gonna explain that as we go on. But let's just get to the point. Oh yeah, I'm still working on a Hill Scourge too. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great when I'm done. When I get that done. But a commenter, someone who commented on my stuff, I think I'll find it a little bit quicker if I do this. Well, wrong thing. Wrong thing, but don't worry about these. These are people who fucking just wanted to fuck with me and I just took care of them. Okay, hold up. Wait, so? Hello, everybody. Here we are talking about the Sonic fan base yet again. Chubby is kind of sitting here, but he's not saying anything. I'm saying things. Just hold up. You are the first one that's talking. What do you think I'm gonna say? I'm thinking of extending it to the whole summer, but I kind of don't because I don't want to just primarily focus on Sonic stuff. Why don't you just work on it through, Oh, I gotta help that dude because he's looking for part 1. Half of June and half of July. So that way, you don't really have to do much. There it is. So, yeah, I found out, I would say this is sort of a rant towards Ian Flynn, and that one dislike is probably because people are like, why are you talking about Ian Flynn like this? SJW politics. Did you know that Ian Flynn was going to make Sally gay for Nicole to appease the Sonic and Amy fans? I hope that really wasn't the case, but Ian Flynn, if you were really gonna do that, man, no. You should have at least put Sonic and Sally together one last time if you were gonna go do that. Like, I know shipping can be a little crazy, and the Sonic and Amy fans don't make it easy, but but anyways, guys, I'll see. But anyways, folks, that's about it. That's all I really had to say. But see you guys later. A little bit of a history bump with a few things from the comics. I'm just gonna call this part comic info. Archie Sonic comic info. That's what I'll call this video.